What if I told you that the most disciplined man in history, a man who ruled the entire known world, would find your morning routine absolutely exhausting? We are told that to be successful, we need cold plunges, aesthetic journals, and a 2-hour ritual before we even start our day. But Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, had a much simpler and far more brutal approach. He didn't care about your productivity hacks. He cared about your soul. Welcome back. Today we're dissecting why Marcus Aurelius would hate your modern morning routine and how to actually start your day like a Stoic. If you look at social media today, morning routine has become a performance. It's about the perfect lighting, the right supplement stack, and showing the world how optimized you are. But for a Stoic, optimization is a distraction if it doesn't lead to virtue. Marcus Aurelius didn't have a curated playlist or a sunrise alarm clock. He had a war to win and a crumbling empire to manage. His morning routine didn't happen in a spa-like bathroom. It happened inside his head, often while he was still under the covers, struggling with the very same thing we do, the urge to stay in bed. In his meditations, Marcus famously argues with himself at dawn. He writes, "At break of day, when you are reluctant to get up, have this thought at hand. I am rising to a man's work." He didn't need a complex ritual because he had a clear why. Modern routines focus on the how, the perfect coffee, the perfect stretch. Marcus focused on the duty. He reminds us that even the birds, the ants, and the spiders are up and doing their part for the world. Why should you be any different? Your morning routine isn't supposed to be a cocoon to protect you from the world. It's supposed to be the sharpening of the blade before the battle. One of the biggest mistakes we make today is starting the day with toxic positivity. We tell ourselves everything will be great. Marcus did the opposite. He practiced premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. His morning ritual was telling himself, "The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly." This sounds pessimistic, but it's actually the ultimate morning hack. By expecting the world to be messy, you become unshakable. Your modern routine tries to make the world perfect for you. A Stoic routine makes you ready for an imperfect world. Think about how you spend your first 30 minutes. Most people immediately surrender their minds to the digital crowd. You check emails, social media, or the news. You are letting the chaos of millions of strangers dictate your internal state before you've even brushed your teeth. Marcus Aurelius would see this as a form of slavery. To him, the morning was for retreating into oneself. It wasn't about consuming information. It was about examining your own character. A Stoic morning isn't about looking at a screen. It's about looking in a mirror. Not to check your hair, but to check your intentions. Here is a thought that might change your entire perspective on tomorrow morning. The quality of your day is decided by your first reaction to discomfort. If your routine is so fragile that a spilled coffee or a late bus ruins it, you aren't practicing Stoicism, you're practicing a hobby. Marcus would tell you to simplify, strip away the fluff. You don't need an hour of meditation to be mindful, you need 1 minute of radical honesty. Ask yourself, if I died tonight, would I be proud of how I spent this morning? So, how do you apply this in a world that wants you to buy a $500 espresso machine? You simplify. You wake up, you acknowledge that you are alive, which is a miracle in itself, and you prepare for the friction of reality. Stop trying to build a routine that makes you feel good. Build a routine that makes you good. The goal of the morning isn't to feel relaxed, it's to become courageous. The most powerful thought you can have as you step out your door is this: you don't control the weather, the traffic, or your boss's mood. You only control your own judgment. Your morning routine should be the process of reclaiming that control. Don't be a slave to a 20-step checklist. Be a master of your own mind. Tomorrow morning, when that alarm goes off, don't reach for your phone. Reach for your purpose. Because as Marcus would say, you weren't born to huddle under the blankets and stay warm. You were born to act.